As you are well aware, it's difficult right now with all that's going on, and even more difficult often to talk to your children about what's happening in the news today. War, grief, financial stress, all are things that are showing up on social media feeds and popping up on news alerts. CNN correspondent René Marsh joins us right now. She is also the author of a new book, The Nature of Change, which helps parents tackle these difficult issues. It's lessons on determination, resilience, and hope from the outside world. I loved what you did here because you used nature to try to teach lessons about change. Tell me what your intent was.
Look, you said it off the top. I mean, we are in the thick of it when it comes to just covering these headlines that literally are head spinning for us. And my mom heart is often wondering, are kids okay? We cover the headlines, but how does it trickle down to the youngest, the ones that don't have the voting power? And are we doing enough to help them navigate the big change that's happening for them personally, but also that they may be witnessing in the world around them? And so I didn't set out to write this book because of the current events that kind of just popped up, because I've been working on this book for a couple of years now. But I think what is safe to say is that change is inevitable in life. I went through my own personal change, and that was the inspiration for this book. And my intent is simply to give parents a tool, because they're overwhelmed. They don't know how to break down these abstract concepts of hope, determination, and resilience to maybe a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old. And so what this book does is it takes nature, it uses it as a metaphor to help them to grasp these concepts. Whether it's the tree that is losing it all, it is down to its bare limbs, but there it is standing up straight and tall. Or whether it's the spider that is rebuilding its web over and over again. And, you know, as someone who has lived a life where it has been marked by tragedy and unwanted change, I can tell you life's survival toolkit must have these 3 things: hope, determination, and resilience. And so I wanted to pass on my lived wisdom to the younger generation, especially for a time like now.
You lost your sweet baby boy. You have been blessed with another child.
Yeah.
So these lessons are very relevant because they're ones that you're still having to teach now. I loved the way that you went through and talked about fear and talked about the things, using the tree and using the spider as kind of conduits for that. Tell me a little bit about how you did that and what made you think, I'm going to use nature to do this.
Yeah, I mean, it was really authentic in the sense that through my own personal story and experience, I spent a lot of time in nature. And I received, honestly, so many profound sort of moments of inspiration that really were like words of wisdom for my soul. And you know, that's where the seed was planted, that I wanted to put some of the lessons that I received from my time in nature when I was going through my own personal grief and pass that on to the younger generation. And the beauty about this is that, you know, these lessons from nature are not so highbrow that a 4-year-old can't understand. You can be inspired by it if you're in your 40s or if you're 4, but they're equally as inspiring.
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to read a little passage because I really love it. The kids find this tree and the branch is broken off, and you can see it there, and it's illustrated beautifully. And one of the child, Amal, says, "I bet it hurt when the branch broke off," points to the scar. And then Kit says, "Maybe, but the tree's still standing, determined to keep growing tall." That sort of struck me as an adult because, as you know, I've been through my own madness and trying to heal and trying to deal with it. And what you realize is you're stronger than you think you are, right?
It's amazing because the trees have been my greatest teacher. And I do think that sometimes when the bottom falls out, it paralyzes you enough to pay attention to some of these lessons that are surrounding us. Nature really, truly does mirror a lot of what we can pull as wisdom for our own human experience. And so what I do hope that this book does is maybe gets kids off the screens, encourages them to get outside, and just be still and pay attention enough. In a world that is moving extremely fast, this is encouraging everyone to slow down, take a breath, take a moment, and what is nature telling me today? How can I apply that to my life? Because so often, Sarah, we talk about mental health in adults. We really don't focus it in the younger kids. We may talk about the teens and social media, but it's never honestly too early to start working that muscle. I liken it to going to the gym. You know, if you don't use that muscle of hope, determination, and resilience before you need it, you can't just show up to the marathon and start to run.
Right.
So I really urge, parents who want to start this conversation early, this might be a way to do that through storytelling and also through just time outside.
Yeah, it's a starter kit. You could think of it as kind of a starter kit, but it's beautiful. Take a look at it. It's beautiful, and it really does kind of walk you through some of the things that are going to happen in life. Like,
inevitable.
They're not avoidable. You know what I mean? René Marsh, this is a great book, The Nature of Change, sort of helping us understand the world around us using nature as the conduit to get us through.
Yep.
Really appreciate it. It's beautifully done.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks.
What a wonderful message that is. Thank you all so much for joining us. This has been